Hello everybody, this is Duncan, and right now we're going to do part 2 of Cobblestone right now. Cobblestone, CT-sided map. It is pretty hard to control a CT though. Ts can do weird stuff and that might upset you. It's happened to me before where Ts have overtaken places because they've done so much random stuff in silver, but in the higher ranks it's going to be better for you because you're not going to have that many randoms. CT smokes for B. I'll talk about B first. First round I would have 4 people B, and by 4 I mean either 1 or 2 people here. Don't put anybody here. I just wouldn't because it's kind of a depth stuff. You can if you want to, you know. If you really wanted to, you could have somebody here. It's not really going to. You can have them play statue. Statue's better because you can play statue, you get a better view, and you get cover. Over here, you'd have to like hide against this wall and like get the, I don't know, if they're in that position. Coming in this site though, you want to have somebody come this way. So they can check them in sanitary because that means they're safer.
Throwing fire.
And then they can come back to statue.
Laying down smoke.
And then you can throw smoke because you don't need to bounce off anything if you have an necessary. And that's just going to smoke it off. And then they're going to be smoked. You can also have the guy at hut throw one if you wanted to. And you can throw it against that wall. And that's going to be a bit further in. So the whole tunnel's going to be smoked. And they're just going to wait it out or something. Which you should do if you're on T. You should wait that out and then throw your nades and come into sight. But that's the only one you really need to do because you're going to have somebody watching drop down. And they can chuck nades or incendiaries if they see somebody up there. They can chuck one. That's basically going to make the person not go that way. But you can just re-smoke this a lot of times if you have 2 players here, right? Like you have 2 smokes and you have 2 incendiaries to throw. And just start pushing through the incendiaries. You can throw one out. I'd recommend you throw it over there, just because they're probably going to push through there and it's better because they're going to be running through smoke into fire. So you can throw it over there.
Throwing fire.
Once the guy throws his incendiary here, he should actually move back to hut. And then the people switch, so then the guy with the incendiary is closer up.
Incendiary.
So when if they do push through, you can throw the incendiary. And it's going to be more accurate, probably. If you have 2 people playing here, that's good, because the one person just needs to check if it's over here for an A. If you see somebody, and it's first round, just run back right away. Just come back to site, and wait for your teammates to come from B. You should say how many, like if you see bomb here, and he's running this way, which is likely to come this way, then that's when you come and you tell everybody to come to A. Because it doesn't really matter if somebody's coming from B. They're going to be a lurker, so you want to look out in the window. That's why you have the people watching the window here. And then you should keep somebody there until everybody's gone or whatever. And you should have like the 2 people here wait B to see if anybody comes, just in case. They can get those picks before they come. But then you will have, you can have one guy watch your back basically from door if they really wanted to. And all you have to do is kind of play it back here and see if you see anybody, or play it back here. And then you can move around. But basically on the later rounds, if you come here, you can peek it and you see if they're coming, right? And you see. You can throw smoke though, and you can still probably see without peeking that much. And then you can probably jump on top of this bench. Oops, jump. Well, you can't. It's better to peek, I think, in the later rounds. If you really wanted to, you could throw smoke and you can kind of see over the edge there. See if they're coming. It'll probably come up on your mini-map if you see anybody. So you can basically tell.
Grenade out!
If you do see them, you can boost somebody. It's pretty effective because not a lot of people know about that spot. Unless they watched this video and other videos about it. I wouldn't recommend coming up here. It's pretty hard to. They can go like this a lot, and like you don't have to jump up here. You just walk up. You can basically walk up, so they can be like, boom, the whole time. Like they can go like that the whole time basically, and just walk right up and down and up and down, and they're not jumping, so they can just do that. You know, it's a pretty kind of fire. That's why you need to flash, because it's going to flash them and turn them away right away. People think it's good, but a lot of fire. Also, there might be somebody coming from the underpass, so you have to look back. I wouldn't recommend hiding in here. You can come in here and hide and be like, oh yeah, I'm safe here, you know. I'm safe down here. They're never going to find me. But they could come. That's why you have people underpass on T. Those people are going to come down there. They can smoke this off. You can smoke whatever you want. You can smoke it up here. You can smoke it there. Just be mindful not to play these areas basically, because it's going to come out of the smoke really. I'd recommend going, if you have a sniper, go on top of a car, because then you can watch underpass really well. You can throw a smoke down there if you want. Basically, any smoke you throw, that's going to actually get them to the side, isn't it? Yeah. In the beginning, you could do that, but you know, and then you could actually go in. If you wanted to just chuck a smoke down there right away. That was good. In the beginning,
laying down smoke,
and then run down, and then it's just going to hit. Right in there, and then you see if they come out right here, and then boom. Because you can shoot through smoke. It's not a wall. If you see them go into the smoke, you can basically follow them. If you just want to like smoke it off though, you can just like throw something like that, and that's going to go down there. That's going to smoke it all off.
Incendiary out.
And then that's going to block them from kind of going up there. They're going to be like, nah, let's not go that way. But for here, when you have this smoke off, you kind of don't want them to push up. You can wait here if you wanted to and kind of get them. You can play this for a bit if you really wanted to, but it's just putting yourself out there pretty. Silver, you can probably get away with it in higher ranks. You'll probably get overrun, so you want to have more cover around. You can play truck if you wanted to, and that's where you can see them a bit more when they come around the corner. And you can just get them in here if they don't have flashes that they're chucking off overhead or something. If they throw flashes overhead, which I didn't really talk about, but you can. And that's just going to flash everybody here who's watching you come in. And that's going to be good because it's going to explode up there and they're going to be flashed. If I show you.
Deploying flashbang.
It's going to be kind of like this.
Flashbang.
And it's going to be like boom. And they're kind of going to have to come push back and stuff.
Smoke.
You can play it from a lot of positions. To smoke this off.
Throwing flashbang.
And you can check in cemeteries if they're shooting.
Incendiary.
Check in cemetery in there. If they pre-fire the spots like here and here. You can sit on here. If you did see somebody, you can like sit up here and you can listen for them if they're coming. You can do like one person on top of the other. They're here if they're coming and stuff while you
fire in the hole.
That means when they come in, they can like they can quickly like smoke them off in case somebody's going to try and push through or whatever. That's going to smoke them off.
Throwing a grenade.
See them actually come to you. Also, if you play over here, you want to be careful. Some people don't look here though, but you can still play it from this position and you can move over. You know, you could go up here if you wanted to, get a good advantage, and you can kind of see down there. If you wanted to, you could jump over there, but you know, and then you could play it like here, and you can see their head when they come through. But and you can also snipe down there better. So if you have a sniper truck side over here, and you have somebody here, you basically set off if you have somebody.
Grenade out.
I would have the sniper up here. So you're on the truck, you can look right down there and you don't have to smoke it, and then if they do push, you can kill them. But most likely, they're going to be coming from here. So I'd watch this spot, unless you know anybody's underpass, they're probably going to come here. Most likely. You might have somebody come here. Some people do go there. But you know, you stand here, do that.
Deploying flashbang.
That's about it for the counter terrors. That's all you really need to know. Like, you just throw smokes and basically...
Laying down smoke.
That's basically what it is for LAWR. It's like,
Smoke.
maps for CP, because you just, like, chuck smokes from where they're coming from. You don't really need to know one from your spawn. You go like, oh yeah, you know, top this pole.
Throwing smoke.
Yeah. That's going to smoke down here. Do you really need that in the beginning of the match? No, somebody's not going to come down here right away, and by the time they're down here, this one's going to be depleted. So, you know, nothing's really going to help you out. The only ones you need to know is basically these guys. I hope you enjoyed the video overall. Of all these, if you have any questions,
Grenade out.
just ask us.